Have you ever wondered why ancient monks seem to live longer, healthier lives with fewer illnesses? What if I told you that a simple nighttime ritual practiced for thousands of years could transform your health in ways you never imagined? What if the secret to healing nearly every ailment in your body was waiting in 5 humble herbs that you could prepare right before bed? Tonight, we're unveiling a sacred Buddhist practice that has been carefully preserved through generations, a powerful herbal water remedy that works while you sleep. This isn't just folklore or empty promises. This is ancient Zen wisdom backed by centuries of results, and modern science is finally catching up to understand why it works so remarkably well. Imagine waking up each morning feeling lighter, more energized, and free from the nagging pains and discomforts that have plagued you for years. Picture your body naturally healing itself as you rest, guided by the gentle power of nature's most potent healers. This simple practice takes less than 5 minutes to prepare, yet its impact on your well-being can be absolutely life-changing. Buddhist monks have long understood something profound, that nature provides everything we need for healing and that timing matters. By soaking these specific herbs in water before sleeping, you're not just making a beverage. You're creating a medicinal elixir that aligns with your body's natural healing cycles, working in harmony with the restorative processes that occur during sleep. These 5 herbs aren't random choices. Each one has been carefully selected through millennia of observation, practice, and refinement. Together, they form a synergistic combination that addresses the root causes of disease rather than merely masking symptoms. From inflammation and digestive issues to sleep disorders and chronic pain, from anxiety and stress to weakened immunity and hormonal imbalances, this remedy targets them all. What makes this practice even more remarkable is its simplicity. You don't need expensive equipment, complicated procedures, or hard-to-find ingredients. These herbs are accessible, affordable, and their preparation is so straightforward that anyone can do it. Yet despite this simplicity, the results can be profound and far-reaching. Throughout this video, we'll explore each of the 5 herbs in detail. You'll learn their individual healing properties, how they work together, the exact method for preparing your nighttime remedy, and the optimal way to consume it for maximum benefit. We'll also share the Buddhist philosophy behind this practice and why the monks consider this knowledge sacred and transformative. This journey we're about to take together is more than just learning a recipe. It's about reconnecting with ancient wisdom that honors the relationship between humans and nature. It's about taking control of your health through natural means and discovering the incredible healing potential that lies dormant within your own body, waiting to be awakened. We strongly encourage you to watch this entire video from start to finish. Each herb we discuss builds upon the last, and the preparation method contains crucial details that make all the difference. If you find this information valuable and life-changing, please show your support by clicking the like button and subscribing to our Wisdom Diaries channel. Your subscription helps us continue sharing transformative knowledge like this, and it connects you with a growing community of people committed to natural healing and better living. By subscribing, you'll ensure you never miss our upcoming videos on holistic health, Buddhist wellness practices, and time-tested remedies that can revolutionize your life. Plus, you'll be joining thousands of others who have already experienced the remarkable benefits of these ancient teachings. Are you ready to discover the 5 herbs that could change everything? Are you prepared to embrace a practice that has healed countless individuals across centuries? Let's begin this transformative journey together. Your path to natural healing and vibrant health starts right now. Herb number 1, ginger, Zingiber officinale. The first herb in our sacred collection is one that Buddhist monks have revered for over 2,000 years, ginger, the golden root of healing. Walk into any ancient monastery in Tibet, China, or Japan, and you'll find ginger being prepared with the same reverence as sacred texts are studied. This isn't merely a cooking ingredient. In Buddhist tradition, ginger is considered a gift from the earth itself, a manifestation of nature's healing wisdom in physical form. The relationship between Buddhism and ginger runs incredibly deep through history. Ancient Buddhist texts, including the Vinaya Pitaka, specifically mention ginger as one of the few medicinal plants that monks were permitted to use even during fasting periods. This exception speaks volumes about how essential ginger was considered for maintaining health and spiritual practice. The Buddha himself is said to have recommended ginger to his disciples for maintaining digestive health during their long meditation retreats and arduous journeys spreading the Dharma. In traditional Buddhist monasteries, the preparation of ginger water before sleep became a sacred ritual passed down through generations. The monks discovered that when ginger is soaked in water overnight, something remarkable happens. The active compounds within the root slowly release into the water, creating a potent healing elixir that's gentler on the stomach, yet more effective than consuming raw ginger. This overnight soaking process allows the water to extract gingerol, shogol, and other powerful medicinal compounds in their most bioavailable form. Let me share with you the traditional preparation method that has been perfected over centuries. Take a fresh ginger root, approximately 2 inches in length. Wash it thoroughly under running water, but here's the crucial part. Do not peel it. The skin of ginger contains concentrated healing compounds that are essential to the remedy. Slice the ginger into thin rounds or crush it gently with the flat side of a knife to release its juices. Place these pieces in a glass or ceramic container. Never use metal or plastic, as these can interfere with the herb's properties. Pour room temperature or slightly warm water over the ginger, covering it completely. Cover the container with a clean cloth and let it sit overnight, ideally for 6 to 8 hours. In the morning, strain the water and drink it on an empty stomach, preferably while it's still at room temperature. Now, let's explore the extraordinary range of diseases and conditions that ginger water can help heal. The list is truly remarkable, and each benefit has been observed and documented by countless practitioners over millennia. First and foremost, ginger is unparalleled in addressing digestive issues. Whether you suffer from indigestion, bloating, gas, constipation, or irritable bowel syndrome, ginger water works like a gentle internal massage for your digestive tract. It stimulates the production of digestive enzymes, accelerates gastric emptying, and soothes the intestinal lining. Monks who consumed ginger water regularly reported never experiencing the digestive discomforts that plagued others. Inflammation is the root cause of countless modern diseases, and ginger stands as one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory agents. The gingerols and shogols in ginger water actively reduce inflammatory markers throughout your body, providing relief from arthritis, joint pain, muscle soreness, and inflammatory conditions of all kinds. Many people who have suffered from chronic inflammation for years report significant improvement within just weeks of drinking ginger water nightly. For nausea and vomiting, ginger has been the go-to remedy in Buddhist medicine for centuries. Whether caused by motion sickness, pregnancy, chemotherapy, or digestive upset, ginger water provides fast and effective relief. The monks used it extensively during their travels, and pregnant women in Buddhist communities have relied on it for morning sickness for generations. When it comes to cold and flu, ginger water is like having a natural immune system booster working inside you. Its antimicrobial and antiviral properties help your body fight off infections, while its warming nature helps break up congestion and mucus. The monks rarely fell ill during cold seasons, attributing their resilience to their daily ginger water practice. Pain management is another area where ginger truly shines. From headaches and migraines to menstrual cramps and general body aches, ginger water provides natural pain relief without the side effects of pharmaceutical drugs. The anti-inflammatory compounds work systemically to reduce pain signals throughout your nervous system. But the healing doesn't stop there. Ginger water helps regulate blood sugar levels, making it invaluable for those with diabetes or prediabetes. It supports cardiovascular health by improving circulation, reducing cholesterol, and helping maintain healthy blood pressure. For those struggling with respiratory issues like asthma or bronchitis, ginger water helps clear airways and reduce inflammation in the lungs. Ginger also supports liver function and detoxification, helping your body eliminate toxins more efficiently. It aids in weight management by boosting metabolism and helping control appetite. For skin conditions ranging from acne to eczema, the anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties of ginger work from within to promote clearer, healthier skin. Women experiencing menopausal symptoms find relief through ginger's hormone-balancing effects, and those with anxiety or stress benefit from its calming influence on the nervous system. Modern science has finally caught up with what Buddhist monks have known for millennia. Numerous peer-reviewed studies have validated ginger's medicinal properties. Research published in the Journal of Medicinal Food confirmed ginger's powerful anti-inflammatory effects, showing it can be as effective as non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, but without the harmful side effects. Studies in the International Journal of Preventive Medicine demonstrated ginger's ability to significantly reduce muscle pain and soreness. Research in Metabolism Journal showed that ginger consumption can increase thermogenesis and reduce feelings of hunger, supporting weight management. Cancer research has even shown that certain compounds in ginger may help prevent or slow the growth of certain cancer cells. Let me share with you a beautiful Zen story about ginger's discovery that illustrates its sacred place in Buddhist tradition. Long ago, there was a young monk named Jianji who suffered from severe stomach ailments that prevented him from properly meditating. His master, seeing his student's distress, sent him on a journey to find the golden root that grows in shadows. After months of searching, Jianji found himself lost in a dense forest during a terrible storm. Seeking shelter under a large tree, he noticed a peculiar plant with beautiful leaves growing at its base. The rain had washed away some soil, revealing the golden roots beneath. Cold, hungry, and desperate, Jianji dug up a piece of the root and, remembering his master's teachings about respecting all plants, he thanked the earth before taking it. That night, he soaked the root in his water container, not knowing what else to do with it. By morning, the water had taken on a golden hue and a spicy, warming aroma. Drinking it out of thirst, Jianji felt immediate warmth spread through his body, and for the first time in years, his stomach pain subsided. He brought the root back to his monastery, where it became a cornerstone of their healing practices. The master smiled and told him, "You were never lost, my student. The medicine you needed was waiting for you to be ready to receive it." This story teaches us an important lesson about mindful preparation. When you prepare your ginger water each night, don't just mechanically throw ginger in water. Take a moment to hold the ginger root, feel its weight, notice its texture and aroma. As you slice it, do so with intention and gratitude. As you pour the water, visualize the healing properties being activated. This mindful ritual transforms the preparation from a simple task into a meditation, a moment of connection with the healing wisdom of nature. Regarding dosage and safety, the traditional Buddhist approach recommends starting with a 2-inch piece of fresh ginger for 1 to 2 cups of water. You can gradually increase to a 3-inch piece as your body adjusts. Drink the strained ginger water first thing in the morning on an empty stomach for maximum benefit. While ginger is generally very safe, there are some precautions to consider. If you're taking blood-thinning medications, consult with your healthcare provider, as ginger has mild blood-thinning properties. Pregnant women should limit intake to no more than 1 gram per day. Those with gallstones should use caution, as ginger stimulates bile production. If you experience heartburn or acid reflux when first starting, reduce the amount of ginger or dilute it with more water. The personal testimonials from both modern practitioners and ancient monastery accounts are truly inspiring. Master Chen, from a Zen monastery in Taiwan, recounts how ginger water eliminated his chronic knee pain that had plagued him for 15 years. A meditation teacher in California shares how her students who adopted the ginger water practice reported better focus during meditation and fewer sick days. Ancient texts from Chinese Buddhist monasteries document how entire communities remained healthy during plague outbreaks, attributing their immunity to their herbal water practices, with ginger being the primary ingredient. If you're finding this information valuable and want to learn more about ancient Buddhist healing practices, please subscribe to our channel. We regularly share transformative wisdom that can change your life, just like the practice you're learning today. Herb number 2, turmeric, curcuma longa. Now we arrive at the second sacred herb, one that Buddhist monks call the golden spice of enlightenment, turmeric. If ginger is the warrior that fights disease, turmeric is the wise sage that prevents it from ever taking root. For thousands of years, this vibrant golden root has held a place of profound reverence in Buddhist monasteries across Asia, not just as medicine, but as a symbol of spiritual purification and inner light. The golden color of turmeric itself carries deep spiritual significance in Buddhist tradition. It mirrors the saffron robes worn by monks, representing the light of wisdom that dispels the darkness of ignorance and suffering. In ancient Tibetan monasteries, turmeric water was considered so sacred that it was used in purification rituals before major meditation retreats. The monks believed that just as turmeric's golden color represents light, its healing properties illuminate the path to physical wellness, allowing practitioners to focus more deeply on their spiritual journey without the distraction of illness. Historical Buddhist texts, including the ancient Ayurvedic manuscripts that influenced Buddhist medicine, refer to turmeric as the spice that heals 1,000 ailments. In Sri Lankan monasteries, there's a tradition dating back over 1,500 years where senior monks would prepare turmeric water for the entire community every evening. This wasn't merely a health practice, it was a ceremony, a collective commitment to wellness that strengthened both individual health and community bonds. The sacred significance of turmeric in Eastern monasteries cannot be overstated. In Thai Buddhist temples, turmeric has been used in blessing ceremonies for centuries. Monks would prepare turmeric paste to mark the foreheads of devotees, symbolizing protection and healing. In Indian Buddhist communities, turmeric water was the first thing given to traveling monks when they arrived at a monastery, a gesture of hospitality that also ensured their health was protected during their stay. The Dalai Lama himself has spoken about the importance of turmeric in Tibetan Buddhist medicine, noting that it has been a cornerstone of monastic health practices for generations. Let me now share with you the precise preparation method for nighttime turmeric water, a technique refined over millennia in Buddhist monasteries. Take a piece of fresh turmeric root about 1 to 2 inches in length, or if fresh is unavailable, 1 teaspoon of high-quality organic turmeric powder. If using fresh turmeric, wash it thoroughly but do not peel it. Like ginger, the skin contains valuable compounds. Slice the fresh turmeric thinly or grate it finely. Here's where Buddhist wisdom adds a crucial element. Add 3 to 4 whole black peppercorns to your preparation. Place the turmeric and peppercorns in a glass or ceramic container with 2 cups of room temperature water. Cover with a clean cloth and let it steep overnight for 6 to 8 hours. In the morning, strain the golden water and drink it slowly, mindfully, allowing each sip to coat your mouth before swallowing. The monks recommend drinking this on an empty stomach, at least 20 minutes before eating anything else. The healing properties of turmeric water are nothing short of miraculous, and modern science is now confirming what Buddhist healers have known for millennia. Let's explore the comprehensive range of conditions this golden elixir can address. Turmeric stands as nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory agent, and inflammation is at the root of virtually every chronic disease we face today. The active compound curcumin in turmeric doesn't just mask inflammation, it addresses it at the cellular level, modulating inflammatory pathways throughout your entire body. People suffering from chronic inflammatory conditions who begin drinking turmeric water often report feeling the difference within days. For joint pain and arthritis, turmeric water offers relief that rivals pharmaceutical anti-inflammatory drugs, but without the dangerous side effects. Whether you have osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, or general joint stiffness, the curcuminoids in turmeric work to reduce swelling, ease pain, and improve mobility. Elderly monks in Tibetan monasteries, despite decades of sitting in meditation, maintain remarkable joint flexibility, and they attribute this to their lifelong turmeric water practice. Liver detoxification is another area where turmeric truly excels. Your liver works tirelessly to filter toxins from your blood, and turmeric supports this process by increasing the production of vital enzymes that help flush out carcinogens and other harmful compounds. Buddhist monks who engaged in fasting practices always used turmeric water to support their liver during the cleansing process. If you've been exposed to environmental toxins, alcohol, or medications that stress the liver, turmeric water can help restore and protect this vital organ. Brain health and cognitive function receive extraordinary benefits from turmeric. Curcumin crosses the blood-brain barrier and has been shown to boost levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, essentially fertilizer for your brain cells. This helps prevent age-related cognitive decline, supports memory formation, and may even help protect against Alzheimer's disease and dementia. Monks, renowned for their sharp minds well into old age, consistently consumed turmeric water throughout their lives. The cancer prevention properties of turmeric have captured the attention of researchers worldwide. Studies have shown that curcumin can affect cancer growth, development, and spread at the molecular level. It has been found to reduce angiogenesis, the growth of new blood vessels in tumors, and contribute to cancer cell death. While turmeric water is not a cure for cancer, its preventive properties are remarkable, and many Buddhist communities have notably lower cancer rates, a phenomenon researchers partially attribute to their turmeric consumption. Turmeric water powerfully supports cardiovascular health by improving the function of the endothelium, the lining of your blood vessels. It helps regulate blood pressure, reduces cholesterol oxidation, and prevents dangerous blood clots. Heart disease is virtually unknown among monks who maintain traditional dietary practices that include daily turmeric water. For digestive health, turmeric stimulates bile production, which helps break down fats and improves overall digestion. It soothes the digestive tract, helps heal ulcers, and can alleviate symptoms of inflammatory bowel diseases like Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. The gentle, consistent action of turmeric water is far superior to harsh digestive medications. Turmeric offers remarkable benefits for skin health, working from the inside out to combat acne, eczema, psoriasis, and premature aging. Its antioxidant properties fight free radical damage that leads to wrinkles and age spots, while its anti-inflammatory effects calm irritated skin conditions. Those struggling with depression and anxiety may find unexpected relief in turmeric water. Research has shown that curcumin can boost serotonin and dopamine levels, effectively acting as a natural antidepressant. Buddhist monks have long observed that regular turmeric consumption contributes to emotional balance and mental clarity, For diabetes management, turmeric helps regulate insulin levels and improves insulin sensitivity, making it invaluable for both preventing and managing type 2 diabetes. It also helps prevent the complications of diabetes by protecting blood vessels and organs from inflammation and oxidative damage. Turmeric strengthens the immune system, making your body more resilient against infections, viruses, and diseases. It has natural antimicrobial, antiviral, and antifungal properties that create an internal environment where pathogens struggle to thrive. Women experiencing menstrual irregularities or painful periods find relief through turmeric's ability to regulate hormones and reduce uterine inflammation. For respiratory conditions like asthma and bronchitis, turmeric's anti-inflammatory properties help open airways and reduce inflammation in the lungs. Now let's discuss the curcumin connection, why this compound is so crucial and how to maximize its effectiveness. Curcumin is the primary active compound in turmeric, responsible for most of its therapeutic effects. However, there's a challenge. Curcumin by itself is poorly absorbed by the human body. Your digestive system breaks it down quickly, and very little actually enters your bloodstream. This is where ancient Buddhist wisdom reveals its genius. The monks discovered something remarkable centuries before scientists could explain it. Combining turmeric with black pepper dramatically increases curcumin absorption. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine, which enhances curcumin bioavailability by an astounding 2,000%. This isn't a small improvement. It's the difference between curcumin being ineffective and being profoundly therapeutic. This is why the traditional Buddhist preparation always includes black peppercorns. Modern science has confirmed this ancient wisdom, with studies showing that the turmeric-black pepper combination creates a synergistic effect that multiplies healing benefits. The preparation of turmeric water in Buddhist tradition is itself a meditation practice. As you prepare your evening turmeric water, approach it with mindfulness and intention. Hold the turmeric root or powder in your hands and take a moment to appreciate its journey from the earth to you. Notice its vibrant color, its earthy aroma, its texture. As you slice or measure the turmeric, do so with full attention, treating each movement as part of a sacred ritual. When you add the black pepper, recognize that you're not just combining ingredients, you're activating ancient wisdom. As you pour the water, visualize golden light filling the container. Imagine this light will soon fill your body, bringing healing and balance. Cover the mixture with gratitude for the earth that provided these gifts. This mindful approach transforms a simple preparation into a spiritual practice, and the monks believe this intention amplifies the healing properties of the remedy itself. While turmeric is generally safe and well tolerated, there are important contraindications and warnings to be aware of. If you're taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin or aspirin, consult your healthcare provider before using turmeric water regularly, as turmeric has mild blood-thinning properties that could enhance these medications' effects. Those with gallbladder problems or bile duct obstructions should avoid turmeric, as it stimulates bile production. If you're scheduled for surgery, stop consuming turmeric water at least 2 weeks beforehand due to its blood-thinning effects. Pregnant women should limit turmeric intake to culinary amounts, as larger medicinal doses might stimulate the uterus. Those with iron deficiency should be cautious, as turmeric can inhibit iron absorption. If this applies to you, take your turmeric water separately from iron-rich meals or supplements. Some people may experience mild digestive upset when first starting turmeric water. If this occurs, reduce the amount and gradually increase as your body adjusts. Always use high-quality organic turmeric to avoid contamination with heavy metals or adulterants, which have unfortunately become common in some commercial turmeric products. Take a moment to comment below and let us know where you're watching this video from and whether you've ever tried turmeric in your health routine. We love hearing from our community around the world. Herb number 3, Holy Basil/Tulsi, Ocimum sanctum. We now come to the third sacred herb, one so revered in spiritual traditions that it has been called the incomparable one, the queen of herbs, and the elixir of life. Holy basil, known in Sanskrit as Tulsi. While ginger fights disease and turmeric prevents it, holy basil does something even more profound. It harmonizes your entire being, bringing balance to body, mind, and spirit in ways that seem almost miraculous. In ancient spiritual texts spanning thousands of years, Tulsi holds a position unlike any other herb. The Karaka Samhita, one of the foundational texts of Ayurvedic medicine that deeply influenced Buddhist healing practices, declares Tulsi as the supreme among herbs for promoting longevity and preventing disease. The name Tulsi itself means the incomparable one, and this isn't poetic exaggeration. It's an accurate description of this herb's unmatched healing capabilities. In Buddhist scriptures, particularly those preserved in Thai and Tibetan monasteries, Tulsi is mentioned as one of the plants that grew in the garden where the Buddha achieved enlightenment, symbolically connecting it to the awakening of consciousness and the healing of suffering. The question arises, why do Buddhist monks consider holy basil so profoundly sacred? The answer lies in its unique ability to support the very foundation of spiritual practice, a calm, clear, balanced mind residing in a healthy body. Meditation requires mental clarity, emotional stability, and physical comfort. Tulsi provides all three. Throughout Buddhist history, monks have observed that those who regularly consumed Tulsi water could meditate longer, achieved deeper states of concentration, and maintained emotional equilibrium even during the most challenging circumstances. In Tibetan Buddhist monasteries high in the Himalayas, where harsh conditions and thin air create additional stress on the body, the monks noticed that Tulsi didn't just treat illness, it created a state of resilience where illness rarely occurred in the first place. In Thai forest monasteries, there's a beautiful tradition where each monk plants a Tulsi plant when they take their vows. They care for this plant throughout their monastic life, and every evening they take a few leaves to prepare their nighttime water. This practice creates a living connection between the monk and the medicine, a relationship of mutual care and benefit. Senior monks speak of their Tulsi plants as companions on the spiritual path, helpers that support their practice just as they support the plant's growth. Let me share with you the sacred nighttime soaking ritual that has been practiced in Buddhist monasteries for centuries. This preparation method is slightly different from ginger and turmeric because Tulsi leaves contain volatile oils that are best extracted with a specific technique. Take 8 to 10 fresh holy basil leaves, or if fresh isn't available, 1 tablespoon of dried Tulsi leaves. If using fresh leaves, gently wash them and pat them dry, but do this with reverence. The monks believe that gratitude expressed during preparation enhances the medicine's effectiveness. Slightly crush or tear the leaves to release their aromatic oils. Place the leaves in a glass or ceramic container with 2 cups of room temperature water. Here's the crucial difference. Add a small pinch of natural sea salt or Himalayan pink salt, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. The monks discovered that this tiny amount of mineral-rich salt helps extract the beneficial compounds from the leaves more effectively. Cover the container with a breathable cloth and let it steep overnight for 6 to 8 hours. In the morning, strain the water. The resulting liquid will have a subtle, slightly sweet and spicy aroma. Drink it slowly, holding each sip in your mouth briefly before swallowing, allowing the essence to be absorbed through the tissues of your mouth as well as your digestive system. The health benefits of holy basil water are extraordinary and wide-ranging, touching virtually every system in your body. Let's explore these miraculous healing properties in depth. First and foremost, Tulsi is unparalleled for stress and anxiety relief. In our modern world, chronic stress is perhaps the most pervasive health problem we face, and Tulsi addresses it at the deepest levels. Unlike pharmaceutical anti-anxiety medications that sedate or numb, Tulsi works by normalizing your body's stress response. It lowers cortisol levels, your primary stress hormone, and helps regulate the activity of your hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, the system that governs your stress response. Monks who drink Tulsi water report a profound sense of calm and centeredness, an ability to remain peaceful even in chaotic situations. This isn't just subjective. Studies have shown significant reductions in anxiety symptoms, better sleep quality, and improved stress resilience in people who consume Tulsi regularly. For respiratory health, holy basil is nothing short of miraculous. Its powerful antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, and expectorant properties make it incredibly effective for treating and preventing respiratory infections, asthma, bronchitis, and chronic cough. The essential oils in Tulsi help clear congestion, open airways, and strengthen the lungs. In monasteries located in regions prone to respiratory illnesses, the monks who maintained their Tulsi water practice remained healthy while others fell ill. During seasonal changes, when respiratory problems typically surge, Tulsi water acts as both prevention and treatment. Blood sugar regulation is another area where Tulsi demonstrates remarkable effectiveness. For those with diabetes or pre-diabetes, Tulsi water helps lower fasting blood glucose levels, improves insulin sensitivity, and protects the pancreatic cells that produce insulin. The monks noticed centuries ago that elders who drank Tulsi water maintained stable energy throughout the day and avoided the complications of unstable blood sugar that affected others. Heart health receives tremendous support from holy basil. It helps reduce blood pressure, lowers harmful cholesterol while raising beneficial HDL cholesterol, prevents the oxidation of cholesterol that leads to arterial plaque, and protects the heart muscle itself from damage. Buddhist texts describe Tulsi as the herb that keeps the heart young, and modern cardiology research confirms this ancient wisdom. Tulsi's benefits for skin conditions are both internal and can be enhanced externally. Drinking Tulsi water helps clear acne, eczema, psoriasis, and various fungal infections from the inside out. Its antibacterial and antifungal properties work systemically, while its antioxidants protect skin cells from aging and damage. Monks with clear, youthful skin well into old age attribute this to their lifelong Tulsi practice. The immune-boosting properties of holy basil are profound. It enhances your body's natural defense mechanisms, increases the production of antibodies, strengthens the activity of immune cells, and creates an internal environment hostile to pathogens. Regular Tulsi water consumption makes you significantly more resistant to infections, viruses, and diseases. For digestive health, Tulsi soothes inflammation in the gut, helps heal ulcers, relieves gas and bloating, and supports the balance of beneficial gut bacteria. It's particularly helpful for stress-related digestive issues, as it addresses both the emotional stress and the physical symptoms simultaneously. Tulsi offers powerful support for liver and kidney function, helping these vital organs filter toxins and waste products more efficiently. It protects against toxic damage and supports the regeneration of healthy tissue in these organs. Brain health and cognitive function receive extraordinary benefits. Tulsi improves memory, enhances concentration, protects against age-related cognitive decline, and may help prevent neurodegenerative diseases. For those dealing with headaches and migraines, Tulsi water often provides relief where other remedies fail. Its ability to reduce inflammation, ease tension, and balance stress hormones addresses multiple triggers of headache pain simultaneously. Women's health benefits are significant. Tulsi helps regulate menstrual cycles, reduces menstrual cramps, balances hormones, and eases menopausal symptoms. Holy basil supports healthy weight management by regulating metabolism, reducing stress-related eating, and helping balance blood sugar levels that affect appetite and fat storage. For those with arthritis and joint pain, Tulsi's anti-inflammatory and pain-relieving properties provide natural relief without the side effects of pharmaceutical pain medications. Now let's discuss the adaptogenic properties of Tulsi, which set it apart from almost all other herbs. Adaptogens are rare plants that help your body adapt to stress and maintain balance regardless of external circumstances. They work intelligently, raising what's too low and lowering what's too high, always pushing your body toward optimal function. Tulsi is considered one of the most powerful adaptogens in existence. It doesn't force your body in any particular direction. Instead, it supports your body's own wisdom in finding balance. If you're anxious, it calms you. If you're fatigued, it energizes you. If your blood pressure is high, it helps lower it. If your immune system is weak, it strengthens it. This intelligent balancing action is why monks call it the herb of perfect harmony. Let me share with you a powerful story that illustrates Tulsi's transformative power, the story of the monk who conquered stress. In a large monastery in northern India, there lived a young monk named Ananda who struggled terribly with anxiety. Despite years of meditation practice, he could not quiet his racing mind. His hands would shake, his heart would pound, and sleep eluded him night after night. He was on the verge of leaving monastic life, convinced he was simply not meant for the spiritual path. His teacher, an elderly monk named Guruji, recognized Ananda's suffering and made him an offer. "Give me 3 months. Every evening prepare Tulsi water exactly as I show you. Drink it each morning with full awareness. If after 3 months you see no change, you are free to leave with my blessing." Ananda agreed, though he had little hope. The first week brought no noticeable change, and he felt his skepticism confirmed. But Guruji encouraged him to continue. By the end of the second week, Ananda noticed something subtle. His sleep had deepened slightly. After a month, the constant tension in his chest had eased. By 2 months, he realized that entire days were passing without the crippling anxiety that had defined his existence. When 3 months arrived, Ananda went to his teacher not to ask permission to leave, but to ask for the Tulsi plant's seeds so he could grow his own and never be without this medicine again. "You see," Guruji told him, "Tulsi didn't change you. It helped you return to who you truly are beneath the stress and fear. That peaceful person was always there, just buried. The herb simply cleared away what was covering your true nature." Ananda became one of the most serene and accomplished monks in the monastery, and he shared his story with countless others who struggled as he had. He lived to be 97 years old, and every single day of his remaining life, he prepared and drank his Tulsi water. He called it the bridge that carried me from suffering to peace. The preparation timing and method are important for maximizing Tulsi's benefits. The evening preparation allows the compounds in the leaves to fully extract into the water over the 6 to 8 hour steeping period. The room temperature water prevents the loss of volatile oils that would evaporate with hot water. The morning consumption on an empty stomach ensures maximum absorption. The monks recommend drinking Tulsi water within 30 minutes of waking, then waiting at least 20 minutes before eating breakfast. This timing allows the adaptogenic compounds to enter your system first, setting a balanced tone for your entire day. Regarding safety guidelines, holy basil is generally very safe for most people, but there are some important considerations. Pregnant women should avoid medicinal amounts of Tulsi as it may affect uterine contractions. Culinary amounts in food are fine, but the concentrated nighttime water preparation should be avoided during pregnancy. If you're trying to conceive, be aware that some animal studies suggest Tulsi might affect fertility. though this hasn't been confirmed in humans. Those taking blood-thinning medications should consult their healthcare provider, as Tulsi has mild blood-thinning properties. If you're scheduled for surgery, stop consuming Tulsi water at least 2 weeks beforehand. Diabetics should monitor blood sugar carefully when starting Tulsi water, as it can lower blood glucose levels. You may need to adjust your medication dosages with your doctor's guidance. Some people may experience mild nausea when first starting Tulsi water on an empty stomach. If this occurs, try taking it with a small amount of food or reduce the amount of leaves used. Always source your Tulsi from reputable suppliers to ensure purity and avoid contamination. Herb number 4. Cinnamon, Cinnamomum verum. We now arrive at the 4th sacred herb, one whose journey to Buddhist monasteries is as fascinating as its healing powers. Cinnamon, known in ancient texts as the sweet wood and the spice of immortality. If the previous herbs we've discussed work powerfully on specific systems, cinnamon operates like a master conductor, orchestrating harmony across your entire metabolism, bringing warmth, balance, and vitality to every cell in your body. The story of cinnamon and Buddhist monasteries is inseparable from the ancient trade routes that connected East and West. Thousands of years ago, cinnamon was so precious that it was literally worth more than gold. It grew only in specific regions of Sri Lanka and southern India, and the merchants who controlled its trade guarded their sources with legendary secrecy. Buddhist monks traveling along the Silk Road and maritime trade routes encountered this extraordinary spice and immediately recognized its medicinal potential. Historical records from the Tang dynasty in China describe how Buddhist monasteries along trade routes became centers of cinnamon trading, not for profit, but to ensure a steady supply of this medicinal treasure for their healing practices. What's remarkable is that cinnamon arrived at Buddhist monasteries not through commerce, but through the practice of dana, the giving of gifts to support spiritual communities. Wealthy merchants and devotees, recognizing the monks' dedication to healing the sick and helping the suffering, would offer cinnamon as one of their most precious donations. The monks in turn studied this gift intensively, experimenting with different preparation methods until they discovered the optimal way to extract its healing properties. Ancient manuscripts from Sri Lankan Buddhist monasteries contain detailed records of these experiments, documenting how different preparation methods affected cinnamon's medicinal potency. The spiritual significance of cinnamon in Zen practice runs deep and is beautifully symbolic. Cinnamon's sweet warmth is seen as representing the warmth of compassion, while its slightly sharp bite represents the clarity of wisdom. Together, these qualities mirror the Zen ideal of balancing compassion with discernment, kindness with clarity. In Japanese Zen monasteries, there's a meditation practice called cinnamon contemplation, where monks would hold a cinnamon stick during meditation, focusing on its aroma as an anchor for their awareness. The warmth that gradually spreads through the hands holding the cinnamon became a metaphor for how spiritual practice gradually warms and transforms the whole being. Master Dogen, the founder of the Soto Zen school in Japan, wrote about cinnamon in his instructions for monastery cooks, describing it as the spice that teaches us about transformation. He noted how cinnamon transforms simple ingredients into something extraordinary, just as spiritual practice transforms ordinary consciousness into enlightened awareness. This wasn't mere poetry. It reflected the monk's understanding that the substances we consume affect not just our bodies, but our capacity for spiritual practice. Now, let me share with you the proper soaking technique for cinnamon water, a method refined over centuries to extract maximum benefit while ensuring safety. Take 1 Ceylon cinnamon stick, approximately 3 to 4 inches long, and break it into smaller pieces. This helps release the beneficial compounds. If you cannot find sticks, use 1 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon powder. but sticks are strongly preferred as they're less likely to contain adulterants and they release their compounds more gradually. Place the cinnamon pieces in a glass or ceramic container with 2 cups of room temperature or slightly warm water, not hot, as excessive heat can destroy some of cinnamon's delicate volatile compounds. Add 1 thin slice of fresh ginger, about the size of a coin, as the monks discovered that this combination enhances cinnamon's effectiveness while preventing any potential stomach irritation. Cover the container with a breathable cloth and let it steep overnight for 8 to 10 hours. The water will take on a beautiful amber color and a sweet, warming aroma. In the morning, strain the water thoroughly, removing all cinnamon particles. Drink it slowly, sipping it warm or at room temperature, never cold. The monks recommend dividing this amount into 2 servings. Drink half upon waking and the other half mid-morning. The therapeutic effects of cinnamon water are both profound and wide-ranging, touching virtually every aspect of metabolic health and beyond. Let's explore these remarkable healing properties in detail. Blood sugar control is perhaps cinnamon's most celebrated and scientifically validated benefit. Cinnamon contains compounds that mimic insulin, making your cells more receptive to this vital hormone. It slows the breakdown of carbohydrates in your digestive tract, preventing dangerous blood sugar spikes after meals. It also helps your liver and muscles better absorb and use glucose. For people with type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, or insulin resistance, cinnamon water can be truly life-changing. Studies have shown that regular cinnamon consumption can lower fasting blood sugar by 20 to 30% and reduce hemoglobin A1C, a measure of long-term blood sugar control, by significant margins. Monks who maintained cinnamon water practices throughout their lives rarely developed diabetes, even in old age. Heart disease prevention is another area where cinnamon demonstrates extraordinary power. It reduces multiple risk factors simultaneously, lowering total cholesterol, reducing harmful LDL cholesterol while maintaining or even raising beneficial HDL cholesterol, decreasing triglycerides, and helping regulate blood pressure. Cinnamon also prevents the oxidation of cholesterol, which is the actual process that causes arterial plaque formation. It strengthens the heart muscle itself and improves circulation throughout the cardiovascular system. In regions where cinnamon consumption is high, populations show significantly lower rates of heart disease, even when other risk factors are present. The antioxidant properties of cinnamon are among the most potent in the entire plant kingdom. Antioxidants neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that damage your cells, and accelerate aging. Cinnamon contains over 40 different antioxidant compounds, with a total antioxidant capacity that exceeds even superfoods like blueberries and dark chocolate. These antioxidants protect every system in your body from oxidative stress, effectively slowing the aging process at the cellular level. Monks who consumed cinnamon water daily often lived remarkably long lives and maintained vitality well into their advanced years. Brain function and cognitive health receive remarkable support from cinnamon. It protects neurons from oxidative damage and inflammation, both major contributors to cognitive decline. Studies have shown that cinnamon can improve memory, enhance attention and focus, and may help prevent or slow the progression of Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease. The neuroprotective compounds in cinnamon cross the blood-brain barrier and work directly in brain tissue. Elderly monks, known for their sharp minds and clear teaching well into their 90s, consistently maintained their cinnamon water practice. For metabolic disorders of all kinds, cinnamon acts as a profound normalizer and healer. It helps regulate metabolism at the cellular level, improving how your body processes and uses nutrients. It supports healthy thyroid function, helps balance hormones, and optimizes the function of every metabolic pathway in your body. People struggling with metabolic syndrome, a cluster of conditions including high blood pressure, high blood sugar, excess body fat around the waist, and abnormal cholesterol levels, find that cinnamon water addresses all these issues simultaneously. Cinnamon's anti-inflammatory effects are powerful and systemic. Chronic inflammation underlies nearly every major disease, and cinnamon actively reduces inflammatory markers throughout your body. This makes it valuable for conditions ranging from arthritis and autoimmune diseases to chronic pain and inflammatory bowel conditions. The antimicrobial properties of cinnamon are legendary. It fights bacteria, viruses, and fungi effectively, both internally and externally. Cinnamon can combat food-borne bacterial infections, respiratory infections, urinary tract infections, and even drug-resistant strains of bacteria. During epidemic outbreaks in ancient times, monasteries that maintained cinnamon water practices had significantly lower infection rates. For digestive health, cinnamon soothes the entire gastrointestinal tract, reduces gas and bloating, alleviates nausea, and helps heal ulcers. It supports the growth of beneficial gut bacteria while inhibiting harmful pathogens, contributing to a healthy gut microbiome. Weight management receives substantial support from cinnamon through multiple mechanisms. It reduces insulin resistance that promotes fat storage, helps control appetite and cravings, increases metabolism, and particularly helps reduce dangerous visceral fat around organs. Cinnamon strengthens immune function by enhancing the activity of immune cells and helping your body respond more effectively to threats. For respiratory health, it helps clear congestion, fights respiratory infections, and eases breathing. Women find relief from menstrual cramps and PCOS symptoms through cinnamon's hormone balancing and anti-inflammatory effects. The spice also supports oral health by fighting the bacteria that cause tooth decay and gum disease and protects skin from bacterial infections and signs of aging. Now we must discuss an absolutely crucial distinction: Ceylon versus cassia cinnamon, and why Buddhist monks have always preferred Ceylon. Most cinnamon sold in stores is actually cassia cinnamon, not true Ceylon cinnamon. While cassia has some health benefits, it contains high levels of a compound called coumarin, which can damage the liver when consumed regularly in medicinal amounts. Ceylon cinnamon, also called true cinnamon, contains only trace amounts of coumarin and is safe for daily consumption. The monks learned to identify Ceylon cinnamon through its lighter color, thinner bark, more delicate flavor, and distinctive sweet aroma. They would only accept Ceylon cinnamon for their medicinal preparations, understanding that the wrong type could cause harm over time. When preparing your cinnamon water, always use Ceylon cinnamon, even though it costs more and can be harder to find. This is not an area to compromise. Your liver will thank you for choosing wisely. Let me share with you a beautiful parable about balance and moderation that has been told in Zen monasteries for generations, specifically in relation to cinnamon. There was once a devoted student who learned about cinnamon's healing properties and became enthusiastic about using it. He began adding more and more cinnamon to his water, thinking that if some was good, more was better, more must be better. He used large amounts daily, ignoring his teacher's warnings about moderation. After several months, he became ill with liver problems. Confused and disappointed, he went to his master and said, "You taught me that cinnamon heals, but it has made me sick. Your teaching was false." The master replied, "I taught you that cinnamon heals, which is true. I also taught you the proper amount to use, which you ignored. The sun gives life to all plants, but too much sun creates a desert. Water is essential for life, but too much water causes floods. Even the best medicine becomes poison when consumed without wisdom. The fault lies not with the cinnamon or with the teaching, but with the one who used it without understanding balance." The student understood and recovered by stopping his excessive use. He then returned to the proper dosage and enjoyed cinnamon's benefits for the rest of his long, healthy life. This parable reminds us that with powerful medicines like cinnamon, respecting traditional dosages is essential. More is not better, balance is better. The nightly ritual preparation of cinnamon water should be approached with the same mindfulness we bring to all our herbal preparations. As evening approaches, take a few moments to center yourself before preparing your cinnamon water. Hold the cinnamon stick in your hands and notice its texture, its layered structure, its fragrant aroma. Reflect on the tree that gave this bark, the sun and rain that nourished it, and the hands that harvested and prepared it for you. As you break the stick and place it in water, visualize the healing compounds being released, ready to support your body's return to balance. Cover the preparation with gratitude and intention, knowing that while you sleep, the water is being transformed into medicine. This ritual transforms a simple act into a meditation, infusing your preparation with mindfulness and care. Regarding precautions for specific conditions, while cinnamon water prepared according to these guidelines is safe for most people, there are important considerations. Pregnant women should avoid medicinal amounts of cinnamon, as it may stimulate uterine contractions. Cooking amounts in food are safe, but concentrated daily cinnamon water should be avoided during pregnancy. Those with liver disease should consult their healthcare provider before using cinnamon water and should ensure they're using only Ceylon cinnamon, never cassia. If you're taking diabetes medications, monitor your blood sugar carefully when starting cinnamon water, as you may need to adjust your medication dosages with your doctor to avoid hypoglycemia. Cinnamon's blood sugar lowering effects are real and powerful. Those taking blood thinners should consult their healthcare provider, as cinnamon has mild anticoagulant properties. If you're scheduled for surgery, stop consuming cinnamon water at least 2 weeks beforehand. People with bleeding disorders should use caution. Some individuals may experience heartburn or mouth irritation when first starting cinnamon water. If this occurs, reduce the amount used or ensure you're straining the water thoroughly to remove all particles. Always start with smaller amounts and gradually increase to the recommended dosage, allowing your body to adjust. And remember, always choose Ceylon cinnamon for your medicinal preparations. This single choice makes the difference between a safe healing practice and potential liver damage over time. Herb number 5, fennel seeds, Feniculum vulgare. We arrive now at the 5th and final herb in our sacred collection, fennel seeds, known in Buddhist monasteries as the seed of enlightenment and the digestive harmonizer. While each of the previous 4 herbs brings powerful healing in specific ways, fennel seeds complete our formula by ensuring that all the benefits from the other herbs can be properly absorbed and utilized. Fennel is the herb that makes everything else work better, the gentle facilitator that creates internal harmony and allows your body to receive healing fully. In monastery kitchens across Asia, from the snow-covered peaks of Tibet to the tropical forests of Southeast Asia, fennel seeds have held a place of honor for thousands of years. Walk into any traditional Buddhist monastery kitchen and you'll find containers of fennel seeds prominently displayed, readily accessible for both culinary and medicinal use. The monks discovered something profound about fennel. It's not just a digestive aid, but a complete system balancer that affects every aspect of health, from digestion to hormones, from mental clarity to physical detoxification. The nickname Seed of Enlightenment wasn't given lightly. The monks observed that practitioners who regularly consumed fennel water experienced clearer minds during meditation, better focus during study, and more stable emotions throughout their daily practice. They understood that true spiritual development requires a body that functions optimally, free from the distractions of digestive discomfort, hormonal imbalances, and toxic accumulation. Fennel seeds became an essential part of creating this foundation for spiritual growth. Historical records of Buddhist healing practices reveal that fennel has been used medicinally in monasteries for at least 3,000 years. Ancient Ayurvedic texts that influenced Buddhist medicine describe fennel as one of the most important herbs for maintaining Agni, the digestive fire that transforms food into energy and vitality. Chinese Buddhist medical manuscripts from the Tang dynasty contain detailed descriptions of fennel's properties and specific preparation methods for different conditions. In Tibetan Buddhist medicine, fennel is classified as a cooling herb that balances excess heat in the body while simultaneously strengthening digestive function, a rare and valuable combination of properties. There's a beautiful tradition in Thai Buddhist monasteries where fennel seeds are offered to visitors after meals, served in small decorative bowls at the monastery entrance. This isn't just a pleasant custom, it's a practical expression of compassion, helping guests digest their food comfortably and preventing the sluggishness that can interfere with meditation or study. Senior monks would tell newcomers, "Take a small handful of fennel and chew it slowly. Let it remind you that taking care of the body is not separate from spiritual practice. They are one path." Now let me share with you the overnight water infusion method for fennel seeds, a technique that extracts maximum medicinal benefit while creating a gentle, effective remedy. Take 1 tablespoon of organic fennel seeds. Look for seeds that are greenish-gray in color, uniform in size, and aromatic when crushed. Avoid seeds that look dull or smell musty, as these have lost their potency. Lightly crush the seeds using a mortar and pestle or the back of a spoon. You want to crack them open without grinding them to powder. This crushing releases the essential oils trapped inside each seed. Place the crushed seeds in a glass or ceramic container with 2 to 3 cups of room temperature water. Here's an important detail the monks discovered. Add 3 to 4 whole cloves to the mixture. The cloves enhance fennel's digestive properties and add their own antimicrobial benefits. Cover the container with a breathable cloth. Never seal it completely, as the interaction with air is part of the extraction process. Let this infusion steep overnight for 8 to 10 hours. By morning, the water will have taken on a subtle greenish tint and a sweet, licorice-like aroma. Strain the water carefully, removing all seed particles. The monks recommend drinking this fennel water in 3 portions throughout the day. 1 cup upon waking on an empty stomach, 1 cup mid-morning, and 1 cup in the early evening before dinner. This spacing allows the beneficial compounds to work continuously throughout your digestive cycle. The healing applications of fennel water are remarkably diverse, touching virtually every system in your body. Let's explore these profound therapeutic effects in detail. Digestive wellness is fennel's most celebrated benefit, and rightfully so. Fennel works like a complete digestive reset, addressing problems at every stage of the digestive process. It stimulates the production of digestive enzymes, increases bile flow for better fat digestion, reduces gas and bloating by preventing fermentation in the intestines, relieves constipation through gentle stimulation of intestinal movement, soothes acid reflux and heartburn by neutralizing excess stomach acid, heals inflammation in the digestive tract, and helps eliminate harmful bacteria while supporting beneficial gut flora. People who have suffered from irritable bowel syndrome, chronic indigestion, or inflammatory bowel conditions often experience dramatic improvement with regular fennel water consumption. The monks noted that practitioners who drank fennel water rarely complained of digestive issues, even when consuming simple, repetitive monastery meals. Detoxification is another area where fennel demonstrates remarkable power. Your body accumulates toxins from food, air, water, and metabolic waste products. Fennel supports your natural detoxification systems in multiple ways. It promotes kidney function and increases urine production to flush out toxins, supports liver detoxification pathways that neutralize harmful compounds, stimulates lymphatic drainage to remove cellular waste, promotes sweating which eliminates toxins through skin and helps purify the blood by binding to toxic molecules and facilitating their removal. During traditional Buddhist fasting periods, fennel water was always included to support the body's cleansing processes and prevent the discomfort that can accompany detoxification. Hormonal balance, particularly for women, receives extraordinary support from fennel. The seeds contain phytoestrogens, plant compounds that gently balance hormonal activity. Fennel helps regulate menstrual cycles, reduces menstrual cramps and PMS symptoms, supports healthy lactation in nursing mothers, eases menopausal symptoms including hot flashes and mood swings, and helps balance the hormones that affect weight gain and mood. Generations of Buddhist nuns have relied on fennel water for maintaining hormonal health throughout their lives. Eye health is a surprising but well-documented benefit of fennel. Ancient texts describe fennel as the herb that clears the inner vision. Modern research has validated this traditional wisdom, showing that fennel's antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds protect eye tissues, reduce inflammation that causes eye discomfort, may help prevent cataracts and macular degeneration, and can relieve eye strain and fatigue. Monks who spent long hours reading sacred texts by dim lamplight would regularly wash their eyes with cooled fennel water to maintain visual clarity. Weight management benefits from fennel through multiple mechanisms. It suppresses appetite naturally without stimulating effects, boosts metabolism and fat burning, reduces water retention and bloating that add apparent weight, helps regulate blood sugar to prevent cravings, and improves nutrient absorption so your body gets more nourishment from less food. Importantly, fennel helps with weight loss in a balanced, sustainable way rather than through harsh stimulation or appetite suppression that can harm health. Fennel provides powerful support for respiratory health, helping to clear mucus and congestion, soothe coughs and bronchial irritation, fight respiratory infections with its antimicrobial properties, and ease breathing in asthma and bronchitis. The monks would prepare stronger fennel infusions during cold seasons as both prevention and treatment for respiratory ailments. For skin health, fennel works from the inside out. Its antioxidants protect against premature aging. Its antimicrobial properties help clear acne and other skin infections. Its anti-inflammatory effects calm conditions like eczema and rosacea, and its detoxifying action eliminates toxins that manifest as skin problems. Monks renowned for their clear, youthful skin into old age consistently maintained their fennel water practice. Fennel strengthens immune function by supporting the organs of immunity, providing antioxidants that protect immune cells, and creating an internal environment that's inhospitable to pathogens. It offers cardiovascular benefits by helping regulate blood pressure, reducing cholesterol levels, and improving circulation. For bone health, fennel provides minerals and compounds that support bone density and strength, particularly important for aging practitioners. Mental clarity and cognitive function improve with regular fennel consumption. The monks observed enhanced memory, better concentration, reduced brain fog, and protection against cognitive decline in those who drank fennel water consistently. The herb also provides gentle stress relief without sedation, helping practitioners maintain emotional balance during challenging times. For oral health, fennel's antimicrobial properties fight the bacteria that cause tooth decay and gum disease, freshen breath naturally, and reduce inflammation in the gums. This is why fennel seeds have been chewed after meals in many cultures for centuries. It's not just tradition, it's effective medicine. Now let me tell you about the mindful chewing practice that has been passed down through generations of Buddhist practitioners. While we're primarily discussing fennel water in this video, there's an additional practice that enhances fennel's benefits: mindful chewing of the seeds themselves. After drinking your fennel water in the morning, take a small pinch of the strained seeds and place them in your mouth. Don't chew immediately. First, let them rest on your tongue, noticing their texture and subtle flavor. Then begin chewing very slowly, deliberately, counting 20 chews before swallowing. Focus your complete attention on the sensations, the release of oils, the changing texture, the evolving flavor, the aromatic compounds filling your sinuses. This practice serves multiple purposes. It extracts additional medicinal compounds from the seeds. It stimulates digestive enzyme production through extended chewing, and most importantly, it trains your mind in the practice of mindfulness. The monks say that if you can maintain complete awareness while chewing fennel seeds, you're developing the concentration needed for deeper meditation. This simple practice becomes a bridge between taking care of your body and training your mind, demonstrating that these aren't separate activities, but aspects of one integrated path. Let me share with you the story of the traveling monk, a tale that illustrates fennel's remarkable versatility and importance. There was once a Buddhist monk named Vimala who dedicated his life to traveling from village to village, teaching meditation and offering healing to the sick. His journeys took him through diverse climates and terrains, from scorching deserts to humid jungles, from high mountain passes to coastal lowlands. In each place, the food was different, the water varied in quality, and the environmental challenges changed dramatically. Other traveling teachers frequently fell ill from digestive troubles, waterborne diseases, or the stress of constant travel. But Vimala remained healthy and vibrant throughout 50 years of continuous journeying. When asked his secret, Vimala would reach into his shoulder bag and pull out a small cloth pouch. "This contains fennel seeds," he would say. "Every evening, no matter where I am, whether sleeping in a fine monastery or under a tree, I prepare fennel water for the next day. Each morning I drink this water and chew a few seeds mindfully. This practice has protected my digestion through countless strange meals, supported my body through extreme climates, maintained my clarity of mind despite the stress of constant travel, and given me the vitality to continue serving others year after year." Vimala taught this practice to hundreds of other monks, and it became a standard recommendation for anyone undertaking long journeys. But the deeper lesson of his story is this: fennel seeds represent the principle of adaptability in Buddhist practice. Just as fennel helps your body adapt to different foods, climates, and stresses, spiritual practice helps your mind adapt to life's changing circumstances while maintaining inner balance. The outer practice with fennel mirrors the inner practice of meditation. Both create resilience, both foster balance, and both allow you to move through changing conditions while remaining centered and healthy. Now let's ensure you understand the proper preparation steps in complete detail, as precision matters for maximum benefit. First, select high-quality organic fennel seeds. Quality makes a significant difference in potency. Second, measure exactly 1 tablespoon of seeds for 2 to 3 cups of water. More isn't better and can actually cause mild side effects. Third, crush the seeds gently but thoroughly. Every seed should be cracked open. Fourth, use room temperature water, not cold or hot. Temperature affects extraction. Fifth, add the whole cloves as directed. This isn't optional. It significantly enhances the formula. Sixth, steep for the full 8 to 10 hours. Shorter steeping doesn't extract all beneficial compounds. Seventh, strain very thoroughly. Leaving seed particles in the water can cause mild irritation for some people. Eighth, drink throughout the day in divided doses rather than all at once. This maintains steady therapeutic levels in your system. Ninth, prepare fresh daily. Fennel water doesn't keep well for more than 24 hours. Finally, maintain consistency. The benefits of fennel accumulate over time, so daily use is important. Regarding who should avoid fennel, while it's safe for most people, there are important exceptions and precautions. Pregnant women should avoid medicinal amounts of fennel water, particularly in the first trimester, as it has mild estrogenic effects that could potentially affect pregnancy. Cooking amounts in food are safe, but concentrated daily fennel water should be avoided until after delivery. Women with hormone-sensitive conditions like estrogen receptor-positive breast cancer, uterine cancer, ovarian cancer, endometriosis or uterine fibroids should consult their healthcare provider before using fennel water, as its phytoestrogens might affect these conditions. Those allergic to plants in the carrot family, including celery, carrots and mugwort, may also be allergic to fennel and should avoid it. People with epilepsy or seizure disorders should not use fennel in medicinal amounts, as it contains compounds that might trigger seizures in susceptible individuals. If you're taking hormone medications, including birth control pills or hormone replacement therapy, consult your doctor before using fennel water regularly, as it may interact with these medications. Those taking blood-thinning medications should use caution, as fennel has mild anticoagulant properties. If you're scheduled for surgery, stop consuming fennel water at least 2 weeks beforehand. Some people may experience mild allergic reactions like skin rash or difficulty breathing. If this occurs, discontinue use immediately. Start with smaller amounts to test your body's response and gradually increase to the recommended dosage. If you experience any unusual symptoms, reduce your intake or discontinue use and consult a healthcare provider. If this information has been valuable to you, please share this video with anyone in your life who's struggling with health issues or seeking natural healing methods. Sometimes the most powerful gift we can give someone is knowledge that can transform their well-being. The complete nighttime ritual. Now that you understand each of the 5 sacred herbs individually, it's time to bring everything together into a complete practice, a nighttime ritual that has the power to transform your health and your life. This isn't just about preparing herbal water. This is about creating a sacred daily practice that honors your body, calms your mind, and connects you with thousands of years of healing wisdom. What you're about to learn is the complete system exactly as it has been practiced in Buddhist monasteries for generations. Let me guide you through the step-by-step evening practice that will become your pathway to profound healing. The ideal time to begin your ritual is in the evening, approximately 1 to 2 hours before you plan to sleep. This timing is significant. It allows you to perform the preparation mindfully, without rushing, and it sets a peaceful tone for your transition into rest. The monks teach that the quality of your sleep depends greatly on how you spend the hour before sleeping, and this ritual naturally quiets the mind and prepares the body for deep, restorative rest. Begin by washing your hands thoroughly with cool water. This isn't merely about cleanliness. It's a symbolic and actual transition from the activities of your day into a sacred practice. As you wash, visualize the stress, worries, and tensions of the day flowing away with the water. Some monks would recite a simple phrase during this washing: "I release the day and prepare to heal." Next, gather your herbs and preparation materials. Set out your glass or ceramic container, your measuring tools, your clean cloth for covering, and whichever herb or herbs you'll be preparing that evening. Arrange these items mindfully, creating a small, dedicated space for your practice. This doesn't need to be elaborate. Even a cleared corner of your kitchen counter becomes sacred when you approach it with intention. Now, here's the crucial question. How do you combine all 5 herbs? The Buddhist approach is beautifully simple, yet profoundly effective. You use a rotating schedule rather than mixing all herbs together every night. The monks discovered through centuries of observation that rotating through the herbs allows each one to work optimally without the herbs competing for absorption or potentially creating unwanted interactions. More importantly, this rotation ensures that your body receives comprehensive healing that addresses all aspects of health over time. Here's the recommended rotating schedule that has proven most effective. On night 1, prepare ginger water. On night 2, prepare turmeric water with black pepper. On night 3, prepare holy basil water. On night 4, prepare cinnamon water with ginger. On night 5, prepare fennel water with cloves. Then the cycle repeats, back to ginger on night 6, and so on. This 5-day rotation means that every herb works in your body once per 5-day cycle, and over the course of a month, you receive 6 complete cycles of all 5 herbs. This creates a comprehensive, balanced approach to healing. However, there's flexibility within this system for specific needs. If you're dealing with acute digestive issues, you might use fennel water for 3 consecutive nights before returning to the rotation. If you're experiencing high stress or anxiety, you might use tulsi water for several days in a row. The rotation is a guideline, not a rigid rule. Listen to your body and adjust as needed, but always return to the full rotation to maintain comprehensive benefits. Some advanced practitioners, after months of working with the individual herbs, begin combining certain herbs in the same preparation. The most traditional combinations are ginger with cinnamon, which creates powerful metabolic and circulatory benefits; turmeric with ginger and black pepper, which maximizes anti-inflammatory effects; and holy basil with fennel, which provides both stress relief and digestive support. However, never combine all 5 herbs in one preparation. This creates an unnecessarily complex mixture and can lead to digestive upset or reduced effectiveness. Once you've gathered your chosen herb for the evening, the preparation begins with a sacred pause. Hold the herb in your hands, whether it's a piece of ginger root, turmeric, cinnamon stick, tulsi leaves, or fennel seeds, and take 3 slow, deep breaths. Feel the texture, notice the aroma, observe the color. This moment of connection is essential. You're not just handling a plant, you're receiving a gift from the earth, prepared by the sun and rain, offered to you for your healing. As you begin the physical preparation, slicing, crushing, measuring, do each action with complete attention. The monks call this meditation in motion. Your mind should be fully present with each movement. When thoughts arise about your day, your worries, or your plans, gently return your attention to the sensory experience of what you're doing. The sound of the knife slicing ginger, the aroma released when you crush fennel seeds, the golden color of turmeric on your fingers, these become anchors for your awareness. When you place the herb in water, this is the moment for the Buddhist blessing that has been spoken over healing preparations for millennia. You don't need to be Buddhist to use this blessing. It's a universal expression of gratitude and intention. The traditional blessing, translated from Sanskrit and Pali sources, goes like this. From the earth, this medicine has come. Through sun and rain it has grown. By the hands that gathered and prepared it, it arrives to me. May this remedy bring healing to my body, clarity to my mind, and peace to my spirit. May whatever benefit I receive from this medicine extend to all beings who suffer. As I am healed, may healing spread to others. With gratitude for this gift, I accept this medicine. Speak these words aloud or silently as you pour the water over your herbs. The monks believe that intention and blessing aren't just symbolic. They actually influence the healing properties of the remedy. Modern research in fields like psychoneuroimmunology is beginning to validate this ancient wisdom, showing that our mental and emotional states directly affect how our bodies respond to treatments. After preparing your herbal water and covering it with a clean cloth, The ritual continues with a brief meditation practice. You don't need to be an experienced meditator. Even 5 to 10 minutes brings profound benefits. Sit comfortably near where your herb water is steeping. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. Begin by focusing on your breath, feeling the natural rhythm of inhalation and exhalation. Don't try to control your breath, simply observe it. Then bring your attention to your body. Scan slowly from your head down to your toes, noticing any areas of tension, discomfort, or pain. Don't try to change anything, just notice with compassionate awareness. Then silently speak to your body. I am preparing medicine for you. I am committed to your healing. I honor the wisdom within you that knows how to heal. This communication with your own body is powerful. The monks teach that our bodies are constantly listening to our minds, and words of care and commitment activate healing responses at the deepest levels. Setting intentions for healing is the next crucial element of the practice. Still in your meditative posture, bring to mind the specific health concerns you're addressing. Perhaps it's chronic pain, digestive issues, anxiety, inflammation, or any of the countless conditions these herbs help heal. Visualize your body in a state of perfect health. See yourself waking up energized, moving through your day without pain or discomfort, feeling vital and alive. Don't focus on the problem. Focus on the solution, the healed state you're moving toward. Speak your intention clearly in your mind. I am healing. My body is returning to balance. Every cell is being restored to optimal function. The monks emphasize that these intentions aren't wishful thinking. They're programming your subconscious mind and your body's healing systems toward specific outcomes. Research in mind-body medicine confirms that clear, positive intentions significantly influence healing outcomes. When you wake in the morning, the ritual continues with the morning gratitude practice. Before you drink your herbal water, take a moment to acknowledge what's about to happen. Look at the water. Notice how it has changed color, how it carries the essence of the herb. Hold the container in both hands and say, "Thank you to the earth for this medicine. Thank you to my body for its wisdom in using this medicine. Thank you for another day of healing and life." Then drink your herbal water slowly, mindfully. Don't rush. Take small sips, allowing each mouthful to coat your tongue and palate before swallowing. Pay attention to the taste, the temperature, the sensation as it moves down your throat and into your stomach. Visualize the healing compounds spreading throughout your body, reaching every organ, every tissue, every cell. This mindful drinking amplifies the medicine's effects dramatically compared to drinking it while distracted or rushed. After finishing, sit quietly for 5 minutes before eating anything. Place your hand on your abdomen and silently thank your digestive system for receiving this medicine. This moment of stillness allows the herbal compounds to begin their work without the distraction of food. Creating your sacred space for this practice doesn't require elaborate setup, but it does require intentionality. Designate a specific area in your home for preparing your herbs. Ideally a corner of your kitchen or a small table where you can keep your herbs and supplies organized. Keep this space clean and uncluttered. The monks teach that external order supports internal order. Some practitioners place a small plant, a candle, or a meaningful object in their preparation space to mark it as sacred, as different from the ordinary spaces of daily life. Your storage of herbs matters too. Keep each herb in a separate, airtight glass container, labeled clearly, stored away from direct sunlight and heat. Treat these containers with respect. They hold your medicine, your pathway to healing. When you open a container to remove herbs, do so carefully, gratefully, never wastefully. The monks would say a silent thank you each time they accessed their herb supply, maintaining an attitude of reverence rather than casual use. The importance of consistency cannot be overstated, and this is perhaps the most crucial teaching about this entire practice. The herbs we've discussed are not quick fixes or magic pills that work instantly. They are gentle, profound healers that work through consistent, regular use over time. Think of it this way. One session of meditation doesn't create a calm mind, but daily meditation transforms your entire mental landscape. One healthy meal doesn't create vitality, but consistent, healthy eating rebuilds your body. Similarly, one night of herbal water provides some benefit, but daily practice over weeks and months creates transformation that seems miraculous. The Buddhist approach to healing emphasizes the principle of small actions, repeated consistently, create massive change. It's not the dramatic gesture, but the daily commitment that heals. Monks who maintain vibrant health into their 90s and beyond don't do anything extreme. They simply maintain beneficial practices consistently, day after day, year after year. Commit to this practice for a minimum of 40 days without interruption. 40 days is significant in many spiritual traditions because it's approximately the time needed to establish a new habit at the neurological level and to see meaningful physiological changes from herbal medicine. Mark these days on a calendar. Make it non-negotiable. Even when traveling, even when tired, even when busy, maintain your practice. After 40 days, assess how you feel. Notice what has changed in your body, your energy, your mental clarity, your emotional balance. Most people who commit to 40 days continue for life because the benefits become undeniable and the practice becomes a cherished part of their daily rhythm. It stops feeling like an obligation and becomes a gift you give yourself each evening and morning, a time of peace, intention, and self-care in an otherwise chaotic world. Remember, you're not just drinking herbal water. You're participating in a lineage of healing that stretches back thousands of years. You're connecting with Buddhist monks who maintained these practices through centuries. You're honoring your body as the sacred vessel it is. You're taking responsibility for your own healing rather than passively accepting illness. This is empowerment. This is transformation. This is the path to genuine, lasting wellness that comes from within. We've journeyed together through an extraordinary landscape of healing wisdom today. Let's take a moment to reflect on what you've learned. 5 sacred herbs that hold the power to transform your health. Ginger, the golden warrior that fights inflammation and disease throughout your body. Turmeric, the wise sage that prevents illness before it takes root and protects every system from cellular damage. Holy basil, the incomparable harmonizer that balances stress, strengthens immunity, and creates resilience in body and mind. Cinnamon, the sweet conductor that orchestrates metabolic harmony and protects your heart and brain. And fennel seeds, the gentle facilitator that ensures everything works together, supporting digestion, detoxification, and hormonal balance. Now, you might be wondering about the claim that these herbs can cure 99% of diseases. Let me explain what this ancient Buddhist teaching truly means. It's not claiming that these 5 herbs will cure every single illness that exists. That would be both untrue and irresponsible to suggest. Instead, the 99% refers to something much more profound. Modern research has revealed that the vast majority of chronic diseases share common root causes: chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, poor metabolic function, hormonal imbalances, digestive dysfunction, and weakened immunity. These 5 herbs, working together through the rotating practice we've described, address all of these root causes simultaneously. When you eliminate the underlying causes of disease, the symptoms, whether they manifest as diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, anxiety, digestive disorders, or countless other conditions, naturally resolve. You're not treating individual diseases. You're restoring the fundamental balance that prevents disease from arising in the first place. This is the true meaning of the 99%. These herbs address the core imbalances that generate almost all chronic illness. I encourage you to start tonight. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel more motivated. Tonight. This very evening, choose one herb, prepare it with intention and care, and begin your 40-day journey. The person you'll be 40 days from now will thank you for starting today. Every day you delay is another day your body waits for the healing support it deserves. You have all the knowledge you need right now. You've learned the preparation methods, the dosages, the precautions, the rituals. There's nothing stopping you except the decision to begin. If you've found this video valuable, please subscribe to our Wisdom in Diaries channel. We're building a community of people committed to natural healing, ancient wisdom, and transformative practices. Your subscription helps us continue creating content that can change lives. And please take a moment to comment below. Share which herb you're most excited to try. Tell us about your health journey, or let us know where in the world you're watching from. Your experiences inspire others and create a supportive community of healing. Let me leave you with a final Buddhist blessing that has been spoken over healing practices for thousands of years. You can speak these words over your herbal water each evening, or simply hold them in your heart as you commit to this practice. May this medicine bring healing to all who suffer. May my body be restored to perfect balance. May my mind find peace and clarity. May my spirit remember its wholeness. As I heal, may I become a source of healing for others. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings know wellness. May all beings live in peace. Remember this above all else. Healing takes patience and consistency. Our modern world has trained us to expect instant results, quick fixes, miracle cures. But true healing, the kind that transforms your life permanently, unfolds gradually, gently, naturally. Trust the process. Trust these ancient herbs. Trust your body's innate wisdom to heal when given the right support. Some changes you'll notice within days: better sleep, improved digestion, more stable energy. Other transformations take weeks or months to fully manifest. Honor this timing. The herbs are working even when you can't immediately feel the changes. You now possess knowledge that can transform not only your own health, but the health of everyone you love. Share this wisdom generously. The greatest gift you can give someone struggling with illness is the knowledge and tools to heal themselves. Thank you for joining us on this journey through ancient Buddhist healing wisdom. May your path be filled with health, peace, and profound well-being. Until we meet again, take care of yourself with the same compassion and dedication that these monks have maintained for thousands of years. Your healing journey begins tonight.